Welcome to our show, Hong Kong Brief. Today, we dive into the world of basketball officiating as veteran referee Edmond Ho Ming-tat shines a spotlight on Michael Chan, Hong Kong's only Fiba international referee. Chan is at a career crossroads and aspires to take his officiating skills to the international stage, but faces challenges due to limited high-level competitions. Will he rise to the occasion? Next, we tackle a pressing issue in our city: accessibility for the elderly and disabled. Linda Lam from the Equal Opportunities Commission highlights the slow progress in barrier-free access over the past 30 years. With many facilities still inaccessible, the call for stricter enforcement of building codes is louder than ever. It's time for property developers to prioritize inclusivity. Lastly, we share some uplifting stories of resilience as retirees Jimmy Poon and Patrick Ho find health and happiness through cycling. Both men have overcome significant health challenges and now inspire others in their community. Their experiences highlight the physical and mental benefits of cycling, proving that it's never too late to find joy and camaraderie on two wheels. Please stay tuned for more detailed content. South China Morning Post highlights the journey of Michael Chan, a veteran basketball referee in Hong Kong, who is at a pivotal point in his career. Chan, the only FIBA international referee in Hong Kong with both 3x3 and regular basketball licenses, reflects on his extensive experience that began in secondary school and has evolved over 18 years. He admires the high standards set by fellow referee Edmond Ho, who encourages him to pursue further opportunities in 3x3 officiating, despite the challenges of balancing his job and family life. Chan aspires to officiate at significant events like the Asian Games and World Cup, aiming to showcase Hong Kong's potential in the international basketball arena. In another piece, the South China Morning Post addresses the pressing issue of barrier-free access in Hong Kong, as emphasized by Linda Lam from the Equal Opportunities Commission. Despite the existence of statutory requirements for disabled access since 1984, the city has made minimal progress over the past 3 decades. Many buildings lack adequate facilities for wheelchair users, forcing them to navigate through unsuitable areas. The article calls for strict enforcement of building codes to ensure accessibility, urging property developers to prioritize social responsibility and create an inclusive environment for all residents, particularly the elderly and disabled. The South China Morning Post also shares inspiring stories of retirees Jimmy Poon and Patrick Ho, who have found renewed health and purpose through cycling. Poon, a cancer survivor, turned to cycling as a gentler alternative to running, while Ho discovered a serious heart condition during a ride, leading to life-saving surgery. Their shared passion has fostered a vibrant community through the Thursday Ride group, which has grown significantly since its inception. Both riders emphasize the mental and physical benefits of cycling, from improved fitness to forging lasting friendships, and encourage others to embrace the sport for a healthier lifestyle, showcasing the transformative power of cycling in their lives. The Sydney Morning Herald reports on cryptocurrency entrepreneur Justin Sun, who made headlines after purchasing a conceptual artwork called Comedian, featuring a banana taped to a wall for a staggering $9.6 million. In a quirky turn of events, Sun decided to eat the banana during a press conference in Hong Kong, declaring it quite good. The artwork, created by Italian artist Maurizio Catalan, sparked debate in the art world, blurring the lines between art and absurdity. Sun's purchase and subsequent consumption of the banana were meant to honor the piece's cultural significance, reflecting the intersection of art, memes, and cryptocurrency. Meanwhile, Sun has also made investments in Donald Trump's cryptocurrency venture, further intertwining his business with the evolving crypto landscape. The South China Morning Post delves into the shifting dynamics of the cryptocurrency market, highlighting how China, once a dominant force in Bitcoin mining, is losing ground to the United States, particularly following Donald Trump's re-election. The rise of Bitcoin in China was fueled by cheap electricity and a burgeoning mining industry, but regulatory crackdowns have stifled growth. With Trump's pro-crypto stance and promises to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve, many in the industry are optimistic about the future of cryptocurrency in the U.S. The article emphasizes the uncertainty surrounding China's potential return to the crypto scene, as the government's strict regulations continue to pose challenges for local entrepreneurs and traders. In another piece by the South China Morning Post, the head coach of the City University of Hong Kong's basketball team emphasizes the importance of exposing local players to regional competition to elevate their game. The university is participating in the Asian University Basketball Challenge, which includes top teams from across Asia. Coach Bear Leong argues that early exposure to higher standards of play is crucial for developing basketball talent in Hong Kong, where a limited player pool restricts growth. The newly initiated collegiate league aims to foster competitive rivalries and support talent development, positioning college basketball as a foundational element for the future of the sport in Asia. South China Morning Post highlights the personal journey of a woman reflecting on her Chinese name, Yi Wan, which translates to beautiful cloud. Growing up in a multicultural environment in Kuala Lumpur, she was accustomed to the blending of names and identities. Despite her Chinese background, she often introduced herself as Christina, her Christian name, leading to confusion and curiosity among those she met. This experience prompted her to ponder the significance of names and how they shape one's identity. She appreciates her Chinese name, tied to her heritage and family tradition, and recognizes the freedom people have today in choosing or changing their names to better reflect their identities. In a heartwarming celebration of enduring love, Hong Kong recently hosted a wedding ceremony for elderly couples, including To Shung Hin and Chan Kit Fong, who renewed their vows after 54 years of marriage. The event, organized by volunteers, allowed couples aged 60 and above to commemorate their long-lasting relationships. Chan expressed joy at finally having wedding photos taken, fulfilling a long-held wish. Another couple, Li Woodwong and Man Yuklon, emphasized the importance of trust and communication in their marriage, particularly during the challenging years when Li worked away from home. The event not only created cherished memories but also served as an inspiration for younger generations to learn from the wisdom of these couples. In the realm of sports, South China Morning Post reports on the resurgence of Hong Kong's football team under the leadership of head coach Ashley Westwood. Initially facing skepticism after a rocky start, Westwood's coaching has led to a series of victories, boosting the team's morale and FIFA ranking. Technical Director John Morling praises Westwood as an obsessive winner, emphasizing the importance of a strong work ethic in achieving success. As the team prepares for upcoming qualifiers, there is a growing hope for increased fan engagement, with Morling envisioning larger crowds at matches. The focus remains on professionalizing the team's operations to nurture talent and improve performance, showcasing the commitment to elevating Hong Kong football on the international stage. South China Morning Post, the 2024 Bangkok Art Biennale, BAB, which runs from October 24 to February 25, showcases a stunning fusion of ancient temples and contemporary art, featuring over 240 works from 76 artists across 11 venues in Bangkok. This year's theme, Nurture Gaia, emphasizes the urgent dialogue around climate change, mythology, and self-care, reflecting a world in crisis. The Biennale has attracted significant attention, with 100,000 visitors in just the first 10 days, signaling a resurgence in tourism and interest in Thailand's burgeoning art scene. Notable installations include Thai artist Nakrab Munmaniz's opera-infused chapel at Wat Pho and Korean artist Choi Jong-hwa's eye-catching inflatable fruits, which have captivated the youth and social media users alike. The event encourages exploration beyond the art itself, inviting visitors to appreciate the historical and cultural significance of the venues, particularly the temples and museums that house Thailand's rich heritage. CNN, as President-elect Donald Trump assembles a cabinet filled with China hawks, experts predict a shift in U.S.-China relations that could lead to heightened tensions. Trump's team, including figures like Representative Mike Waltz and Senator Marco Rubio, is poised to adopt a confrontational stance towards China, particularly regarding trade and security. However, some analysts suggest that while the hawkish rhetoric may dominate, Trump's personal approach could still lean towards negotiating a deal with China. In this context, figures like Elon Musk, who have strong business ties in China, may serve as potential channels for communication between the two nations. Meanwhile, China's leadership is aware of the challenges posed by Trump's administration, particularly regarding Taiwan, and is preparing to navigate a complex diplomatic landscape characterized by Trump's transactional view of international relations. South China Morning Post, the disconnect between China's leadership and foreign investors has become increasingly apparent as the latter express skepticism towards China's economic stimulus measures. Following a brief surge in the Hang Seng Index, investors have grown disillusioned with the government's fiscal strategies, which they perceive as inadequate. China's focus on stabilizing employment and improving livelihoods rather than purely stimulating growth has led to a divergence in expectations. Analysts argue that the stimulus should be viewed as a means to address systemic issues, such as local government debt and youth unemployment, rather than as a quick fix for market gains. As China aims for a more sustainable and technology-driven economy, the challenge remains to align foreign investor interests with the government's long-term vision. Despite the current hesitance, some investors remain hopeful, anticipating that renewed consumer confidence could eventually lead to a more favorable investment climate in the future. South China Morning Post reports on the tumultuous relationship between Jesse James and his fifth wife, Bonnie Rotten, who recently filed for divorce after accusing him of abuse. The couple, who welcomed their son Bishop earlier this year, seemed to have a loving relationship at first, with Rotten expressing her admiration for James on social media. However, things took a dark turn when both parties accused each other of physical abuse, leading to the filing of temporary restraining orders. Bonnie Rotten, born Elena Hicks, was once an acclaimed adult film actress who won the AVN Performer of the Year award in 2014, but she later expressed her disillusionment with the industry and chose to focus on motherhood. Lacey Chabert's latest holiday rom-com, Hot Frosty, features a magical snowman and has become a hit on Netflix, showcasing her enduring appeal in the entertainment industry. The actress, known for her role in Mean Girls, has made a name for herself in holiday films, having starred in over 40 Hallmark productions. Despite her fame, Chabert once revealed a desire to be a waitress, which she briefly pursued at her sister's restaurant. Married to businessman David Nadar, Chabert balances her career with motherhood, raising her 8-year-old daughter Julia Mimi Bella while continuing to enchant audiences with her performances. Megan Moroney, dubbed country music's new it girl, has been making waves since her hit song Tennessee Orange propelled her into the spotlight. Recently, she faced criticism regarding her hair extensions at the CMA Awards, but received overwhelming support from fans. Discovered by country singer Chase Rice while studying at the University of Georgia, Moroney actively participates in writing her own songs, drawing inspiration from personal experiences. Although she has sparked romance rumors with fellow country star Morgan Wallen, Moroney remains single, focusing on her burgeoning career and the authenticity of her music as she navigates the challenges of the industry. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Turn the lights on screen. What's the latest scene? Just you and me, laugh and disagree. On the couch we sit, talk about the hits, news and bits, chat through all the fits. 6-degree chess. Gotta talk about that. Blind crazy chat. Share where we're at. From whatever change to the world's big stage, everything's fair game under our spotlight's flame. Grab a coffee.